The moment you step into that river of change and become aware of your unconscious self, you begin to notice the words that come out of your mouth. By observing how you behave based on what you say unconsciously, you regulate your emotional states because you become aware. And the more you become conscious of this, the less you will act unconsciously. If your personality creates your personal reality, and you have made these changes within yourself, it means you are an interior designer. So now you have space for a new personal reality to emerge within you. And during one of those synchronous moments where you begin to become aware of the efforts of change, you will receive a beautiful reward from the universe. And this award begins to create more valuable things. Thus, you also start to establish another neurological network toward wholeness. Then, when you begin this, when you try to organize the situations inside of you, and when you strive for this effort every day, our question arises: who is observing your thoughts? Who is directing all their attention to your behaviors? Can you say that you are your true self? Because when you are aware, you are no longer in the program. I had previously told you that 95% of you is a program. If you are not currently doing so, you are running that program. This task is akin to domesticating an animal. Our part, which is a program, requires a certain will to train this. It requires effort, and only if you can truly succeed at it can you accept that your value has increased and you no longer rely on anything outside of yourself to feel good. You feel good because you have made changes within yourself. Value yourself more. When you start to feel this way, the universe will only give you what you deserve to receive. But if you return to your old personal reality and jump back into the same maze of daily life tomorrow morning, if you think in the same way and make the same choices, you will exhibit the same habits and behaviors. If you seek the same familiar experiences, all of these are for emotional dependency, to reaffirm the feelings that you call your identity. If you do this repeatedly, if you think the same way and make the same choices, if you act in the same way and feel and live in the same way, you will find yourself drawing circles in a small corner of the maze of life, the maze of infinity, or in other words, an immensely vast maze of experiences that corresponds to the possibilities existing within the quantum field. Help me find the reason for this. You think, behave, and feel in the same way as this labyrinth. Then you question why your life has not changed. For this, you blame others, concoct excuses, feel sorry for yourself, and keep talking about your past. By the way, let's say that it is very difficult to keep going around in the same cycle. In other words, if you do not stop thinking the same way, forget about creating a new future. Stop making the same choices. This is the hardest part. Leave the same habits and behaviors behind. Stop wanting the same experiences and feelings. It is then that you can step out of that little path you have been circling and walk away from your familiar life. And in this way, you can experience something new. And if you truly want to reach this point, no one, nothing, nowhere, and at no time will you succeed in becoming a consciousness in the infinite void where all possibilities exist. If you wish to merge with the great consciousness, you must relinquish certain aspects and traits of your limited self in order to unite with the great consciousness. If you put forth this effort every day to get to this point and continue to surrender certain aspects of yourself, your brain will begin to function in a very holistic manner, and the different regions within it will start to work together. Because the neural networks to which these areas are allocated were connected with a person, a thing, or a place. But now you no longer pay attention to them. An emotional component connected to these is no longer present. Thus, As this is a reflection of your reality, it takes on a much more holistic form in your brain. You feel more like yourself and you do not feel divided. Your attention is significantly less distracted. If you spend a large part of your day on Facebook, messages, WhatsApp, emails, and phone calls, it means you are practicing on daily tasks that continually divide your attention. This has become a habit, and if you do it repeatedly, you shorten your attention span. Think about it. If your attention span is shorter, you can be more easily controlled. However, if you strive to break free and extricate yourself from the dominance of WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, and emails, there's actually nothing wrong with them. But if you cannot rise above them, they will take over you. You adhere to the current reality. However, if you say upon waking up in the morning, "Today is my day. Today is my day. Once in my life today, I will show my greatness and my strength in every aspect of my life." If you make such a choice with desire, you won't watch any football matches, nor will you go shopping if you feel the hairs on the back of your neck standing up and that you are inspired by the power within you. You will only be concerned with this part. And by doing this, you give valuable time for the development of your true self, steering your life in a meaningful direction through your efforts. By broadcasting a new signal in your field, you overcome the aspects created by your emotional and neurological networks that keep you bound to your current reality. You sever your ties with your emotional self. You overcome the emotions that call you and take a step into the unknown, and you begin to become familiar with the unknown and relax there. If you keep your personality connected to that area for a while, if you maintain a connection with the vast mind where all possibilities exist, you will no longer be inside that labyrinth. Instead, you will be looking down at the labyrinth from above. You will see it from another dimension. You will encounter opportunities you have never seen before. Because you are no longer in the old dimension. You are now in another dimension. Take good care of yourself. Remain in love. Thank you. You thank you for watching you.